Hi. So I have something called carpal tunnel syndrome, which means my hands don't really work how they should. So read that. And so I've been using electric screwdrivers forever when I'm doing hobby stuff, especially with 3D printing. I started using one of these really small, compact ones that even has a little flashlight, and it does work, but there's no torque. There's just no power at all in these things. So for small electrical things, they're perfect, but for 3D printing, not so much. So I moved on because this one broke, and I moved on to one of these. So I got this at a local hardware store. You can get these anywhere. They're like this combination type tool, and it does work. It's plenty strong enough for what I do, but it's awkward. It's a little bit too big. The other one being too small, this one is a little bit too big because you can't really use it as a normal screwdriver. So this is meant for like home stuff, like screwing in a picture frame or something. So when AliExpress asked me to do a video and collab with them, I thought I might as well get something that I know should be a good tool for everyone that uses 3D printers and hobby stuff in general. So I got one of these. It's a super cheap little screwdriver. It's kind of best of both worlds because it's small, but it's powerful. It's more powerful than the previous one that I just showed you, and I just like it. It has a little light. I wish I would be able to turn that on and off, but beggars be choosers. And I also thought that would be really handy, but also bits. So I got one of these bit sets that has hex bits, which is mostly what we do or what we use. And yeah, so let me do some things and show you some things, but just a spoiler, this is kind of awesome. Now the screwdriver itself, it's not much. It's a compact screwdriver. It has a in and an out button. Yeah, USB-C charging, which is great. And it comes with some accessories. It comes with some bits, a extender. We're not gonna really use these, but they're just bits, nothing special. Comes with the world's shortest USB cable, super cute. Don't use this for anything high powered, just use it to charge this thing. That's it. Now let's talk specification. It's 6.8 volts, 6 Newton meters, 1500 milliamp battery, 250 RPM, and uses about 2 to 5 hours to fully charge it. Now, I've been using this for a good part of a week and a half or something for just small projects, and I absolutely love this. This is a game changer because if you have a bit in and you go to use it, yes, you can use it as you normally should, and it works great, but you can also use it as a normal screwdriver, and it's not that much bigger than a normal screwdriver handle, so it's not giant and it's easy to use. Now, is it bigger than my normal 3D printing specific screwdrivers? Yes, but it's not big enough that it would cause any issues. The second thing that I got from AliExpress in this deal was a good bit set for 3D printing specific tasks. And most of us use hex bits. So I just got this set that has everything from 1.5 up to 12. Now 12, 10, 8, and 6 I've never used in a normal 3D printing setup, but the rest is all good for 3D printing. Now these are, the main reason I went for these are they're brightly colored. They're like neon green, so easy to spot because I keep losing things, and they're long so that you can get into crevices and into hard to reach places. So I thought I would put this to some tests. I mean, I've already used it for a week, so I know that it works, but I wanted to show you how well it works. So I got a old Rook frame. This is for my Fabrico Rook build, and it has a couple of heat sets that just doesn't go through all the way. These two heat sets, they don't go all the way through. There's no space for them to go all the way through. So I'm just going to screw the an M3 into here and just keep on going until something happens, and we'll see what happens. I know what happens, but might as well show you guys, right? So now it just made its own hole and kept going. So I think it's more than powerful enough for what we use these things for. Let's try the other screw. And again, this doesn't go all the way through. So I'm gonna go until I feel any resistance and stop, and then keep going. Okay, so that's resistance. And let's see. So it just keeps going and makes its own hole. I want to try that again. There's two screws here on this frame that they don't go all the way through, so it's these ones. There's no hole. So let's try it. I think that's more than powerful enough. Okay, I've changed to a M5, and this is a pre-made hole, but it's difficult for me to do it by hand. Yeah, no real issue. That's not a surprise. Let's do something a little bit more taxing. Now let's try forcing an M5 through a 3mm hole that I've just chamfered to get the screw in. Let's see. It got some way in there. I think it hit the heat set. Yeah, it's melted the plastic. So what happened was it went in and then hit the heat set and just started melting plastic. So there it is. It's not a super detailed test, but it's not something super detailed to test. It works for what we need it to do for 3D printing. So even though I got this one from AliExpress, they did send this to me to make this video, but nothing more criteria for that. I'm gonna go buy a couple more just because they're cheap, and that way I don't have to change that many bits, because we only use like 3 bits most of the time. Just in the last week, I've noticed that I'm not tired in my hands that much, because this is lighter and easier to hold than my old big one. And yeah, if you want one tool in your 3D printing hobby, or any hobby for that matter, and you want something light and small but powerful, get this one. It's great. Now, if you want to get one of these, there's a link below to this guy and also to the bits. That if you click those links and you buy them from AliExpress there, it does give me a small kickback, no extra fee for you, just it helps me out in the long run. And if you haven't liked the video, if you don't like it, dislike the video, and I think there's something called subscribe. Is there something called subscribe down there?